Hi, I'm Deb, and this is One More Whip. I hope today finds you well and with a hook in your hand. I've been gone a while, and I'm so sorry about that. Things have been going on, not just busyness, but hard things have been going on around here. Some good stuff, but have you ever had those periods in life where you kind of feel like you're just being hit by one wave after another, and it's just sort of taking all your energy to stay above the waves and catch your breath? That's kind of where I've been for the last few months. It's early here. It's 5:40. That's when I can do things, when it's quiet in my house. So in case you've ever wondered what's going on, I have to wear a microphone because I'm trying to talk quietly at this time because I don't want my kids up right now. I need my morning to get ready to deal with my day. So if you hear the rustling and it's my microphone. I'm sorry. 1 second. I gotta get all this stuff moving in my head. So, in one of my more recent videos, I showed you the beanie I had made my husband for hunting. And they went on their hunting trip. They did very well. They had a great time. The beanie did its job. His head is still beautiful and intact, so I'm happy about that. But my husband brought home COVID with him. He didn't realize it when he did, so all of us ended up getting it. And the 3 kids did great. I mean, it was the littlest one, you'd never even know he had it. My 11-year-old had a headache for a couple hours, and my 13-year-old was just loafing around for a couple days. But it affected me in a different way. And you hear about stuff, but it really, really affected my joints. And my joints and my muscles were the big stuff. I did get out of breath, but my oxygen levels were never low. But for a solid 4 or 5 days, my joints hurt so bad. It was crazy. And it took me about a month before I could even hold a hook in my hand. It was that bad. But we came through it okay. I still had some, shortness of breath. And so we got through that. And then my granny went into the hospital. And when she came home from the hospital, they put her on hospice. My granny was 92 years old. My granny's brain was still perfectly clear. Her body was just tired. So she went home and was put on hospice, and I got a call saying, you should come see her. So I called up my 2 older kids, and we went and we got to visit with her. She lives about 375 miles away. So it's not a quick little hop in the car and let's go. It's 6 hours in the car. So we went up. We got to spend a couple hours with her in the evening. Got up in the morning. Got to spend about 45 minutes with her and headed home. The next weekend, my son got married, which was lovely. It was wonderful. It was amazing. And it was just what we needed. You know what I mean? And 2 weeks later, it was Christmas. So after having had COVID and after having to go see Granny and dealing with that and the wedding, and I hadn't done any Christmas shopping. So I had to go Christmas shopping, and I got it done in one day. And then the next morning got up and did my baking and cleaned and got the presents wrapped and got us packed and headed up north for Christmas. And the night before Christmas Eve, we got word that Granny had passed away. And we all knew it was coming, but it was very hard to hear. The next night we had Christmas with my husband's family. The next morning we got up and did Christmas with my family. And Monday morning we came home. And then Tuesday I got word that she was going to have a graveside service with just family on Friday. So Friday we got back in the car and headed back up. And it was a quick one-day trip. So 6 hours in the car, the memorial service, time with family afterwards, back in the car, coming home because we had other commitments here. And her memorial service wasn't just this past weekend, the last weekend. So that was another quick one-day trip. So things have been busy and not all good stuff. And I have made it this far in life without losing somebody that I am really close to. So I've never really grieved at this level. And I haven't been dealing well. And that's not something you put out there for everybody to see. Nobody wants to see all that. You know, people come here to talk about to listen to you talk about yarn and your projects. And so if you've listened this far, thank you for that. Sorry about this. She was an amazing person. She's just, if you have one person in your life that you would most like to be like, that's her. That's her. So that's what I've been doing. Just hiding, I guess you could call it. Yeah, but anyway, sorry. I'm a crier, and that's one thing that's been another thing that's been keeping me from being here is this. I've always been a crier. Sorry. But I do have a couple things to show you. And I know you've seen them other places, but I got them too, so I'm going to show them. I'm being dumb. I'm sorry. I need another drink because my lips are sticking to my teeth. 1 second. Is this not the loveliest cup ever? My sister Cher gives me the most lovely things. And she actually came to visit me while my husband and son were on their hunting trip. So I got to spend some time with her, which was amazing. I love spending time with her, but look. Isn't that lovely? She gets me. She knows me. And I love that when somebody gives gifts because they know you. So I did get me some of the crystal cakes. You know, Michael's had them on sale. Can I tell you something about my Michaels? There's not a lot there. There's not a lot there. And it's not my favorite. I'm sorry. I found a spot on my table. There's not a lot there. And it's disappointing, quite honestly. They have some stuff on end caps. Sometimes they'll have some stuff in the aisle. But it's like one aisle of yarn. And they're short aisles. Like little tiny baby aisles. So to find something at my Michael's is, you know what I mean? But I did find a couple in colors that I really love. I'm gonna have to put on my glasses because I can't see without them. This one is, I picked up the coral. Those colors are amazing. I picked up the dusk. Beautiful. And my personal favorite, hummingbird. They're all beautiful. I have projects planned for those. And I do have a current project. It's nice to be crocheting again. I love project bags. I love pretty project bags. But a lot of the stuff I work on is big stuff. I like my project bags to take with me. But if I'm working, and I'll do like, I have a project that I just keep in the car. I'm going to be working a granny square blanket soon. But a lot of times I do just big solid projects. And I found these. I bought mesh laundry bags on Amazon, and they are huge. They're huge. I love these. I have cats, and my kitten loves my yarn. And if she can snatch it, she's gone. So I got to keep them in something, and the zipper is everything. So what I'm currently working on, a few of you, I don't have my camera tilted up, but I had that pretty unforgettable yarn. Somebody even asked me the colorway. I forgot what it was. But I'm just doing, I need to make a blanket. I am making a blanket for my in-laws for Christmas. And I thought those colors would look so pretty in her living room. And then I started to work it up, and I think I might keep it for myself. We'll see. Because I love the colors in that yarn. They're like my colors. So let me show you. It's just a simple granny rectangle. You guys are probably tired of seeing granny rectangles from me. But this is how, I think it's the Woodlands. That's the colorway. And I haven't seen any more of it. So that's another reason I might keep it, because I'm just not seeing the yarn. But this is it. Those are the color. And it's because when I do grannies, sorry, my microphone, I don't know about you, but the way I stitch my grannies, my project tends to lean. Have you ever seen it when people like post pictures and the blanket's kind of cattywampus? So I turn my work every time. So it sort of evens itself out. And I'm trying to find my join, or where I meet. I always meet in the corner. And you can definitely tell that's where things change. Here it is. So it does leave a very definite line in the work where you shift and go back. But I kind of like that. All of the rest is just completely one color to the next to the next. But I also have another project that I want to do, and I'm going to be doing a granny square blanket. I'm going old school with the black, bordering each square with the black join and the bright colors in between. So I've always wanted one of those. So I don't know. I may be willing to give this to my mother-in-law if I really, really love that granny square blanket. I'm also going to be doing the temperature blanket. I heard about it on Rose Likes Crochet. I think Dina over at Dina's Homespun Fun sort of initiated the process. And can I tell you? So I saw this on Rose Likes Crochet. If I talk about somebody, I'll link their channels below, so you sort of know who I'm talking about and what's going on. Love to have you join us for the temperature blanket too, so that way you can go check out Dina's stuff and get all the information. So I was sitting here working my granny square blanket, and I had a couple questions. I was waiting for my yarn to come in for the temperature blanket, and I thought, I'm just going to email Dina. So I emailed her. She's lovely. So lovely to work with. Was so gracious in answering my questions and with her information and went above and beyond. She's fantastic. So I'm excited to get this temperature blanket going. One thing that makes it doable is it's 1 row a week. I can do that. And I'm going to have 2 projects going at a time, which is something I normally don't do, but I'm like, 1 row a week, I can manage that. So my yarn came yesterday, which it all came in one box. I ordered from Joann. It all came in one box. I ordered it, I want to say I ordered it Friday afternoon and I had it Monday morning. It's only shipping 2 hours away from where I live, but that was pretty fast. So it was nice to get all that. I'm pretty excited about starting, but check her out. She's fabulous. And I wanted to just let you know, if you haven't seen Ashley over at Stitchin' Ain't Easy, she has something going on that I think is pretty awesome. She has once a week, I think. I'll have her linked below so you can check it out yourself. She is having Crochet and Tell. So I don't know if it's once a week. Check it out. Don't take my word for it. But if you're a crocheter who doesn't necessarily want to have a YouTube channel of your own, but would like to share your work, you can send your pictures into Ashley, send the information on what it is you've made, and she puts together this lovely slideshow and tells all about, you know, what yarn was used, what pattern you've used. It's lovely. I love she just had her first one a few days ago. I loved watching it. So if you're somebody who does, and it's not just crochet, if you do whatever art you're doing, diamond painting, pottery, you know, she's like, we'll take it all. So if you would love for people to see what you're doing without necessarily having to do it like this, what a lovely way to go, right? So check that out. I plan on being here more regularly. I have some things planned, actually. My daughter has made a couple more things, and she would love them to be shown. I think I might actually bring her on with me and just introduce you to her and let you see what her process is like. I have a finished object, and I have some things coming. So I've got a few things in the works. So fingers crossed, won't be so long. Lord willing, we've had enough for the last 3 months. Let that be all. So I hope you guys have a lovely day. I hope that you get some time with a project in your lap and a hook in your hand today. We'll see you soon. Bye.